Hey YouTube, Awesome Writer here, coming at you with some more King-Ohger news. Now this was some news that came out about the same time yesterday as the press conference. I mean, not exactly the same time, but in the same 24-hour window. But I wanted to do a separate video for it because I wanted to dedicate yesterday's video solely to the trailer. But this video is about our 6th and 7th Special Rangers for the series. Confirmation that we are again getting a silver, but we're also getting another character that's not going to be silver, a White Ranger. A White Spider Nightborg. But that's really cool. Like, White Rangers are some of my favorite suit designs. I don't care what color we use. I don't care if we use poop brown. I just wanted something different besides gold and silver. And of course, silver still has to be in the mix, but I think it's pretty exciting we're getting a White Ranger as well. It will have some gold plating. I don't know how prominent it'll be, but we'll talk about that in a second. But there is also going to be a silver one. Silver Kuwagata, which has been rumored for quite a while. I think I mentioned it maybe in one video, but I didn't want to talk about it too much till we got more info. There isn't a ton of info on him, like there's a lot more descriptions on the White Ranger and stuff like that, but it's kind of like with all the past years. Like, I'm always annoyed that they do a silver and gold, but the suit always does look great. It's like a cycle. It's like, me, annoyed that it's silver and gold. The suit wins me over. The character is a cartoon I don't like. It's just going to happen every year. But for the White Ranger, it's apparently going to be spider-based. I'm looking over here at my cheat sheet so I don't forget anything. Maybe I'll put a picture so you don't have to see me looking. I don't know what to put a picture up of, but it's black and white with some golden armor. Like, I don't know how prominent the golden armor would be. I think it would be funny if it was like a full-on chest armor to sort of sneak in gold, kind of like how Don Goku technically snuck in a Silver Ranger-ish armor. I know he's not a Silver Ranger, but you know what I mean. But I actually think the color scheme sounds cool. I mean, black and white obviously goes together in lots of different suits. You know, my favorite is the white Drago Ranger Albre Killer suit. That's black and white. But I think gold will actually accent it nicely because if you get the right combination too, black and gold is also one of my favorite color schemes. But that sounds pretty cool. Spider-based, which I also think is really cool because despite the fact that I don't really like spiders in real life, I love like spider-based suit designs like Spider-Man. Spider-Man's my favorite hero, and I love to see I don't know if it'll look like Spider-Man, but you know what I'm getting at. Bottom line is, this is hitting a lot of good buttons for me. There is something about like the idea of its eyes and like spy goggles, but the thing I read on Twitter that I have pulled up here says like they're not sure whether it's the mecha or the ranger suit. Maybe it's both, who knows. The idea of that sounds cool though, whether it's kind of reminds me, just thinking about that, of the goggles on Kirame Silver, the way, I don't think did he ever pull them down? I don't know, but that just kind of reminded me of that, in addition to like Splinter Cell stuff. The Spider Mecha is going to be able to combine with the others in the 13 combo, or become the 13 combo. No, it becomes 14 combo. And there's some stuff about his Henshin device, that it's going to be a purple dagger with like a 2 keys or something like that. It says 2, what does it say here? 2 keys on a holder, so to activate his Henshin and attacks and stuff like that. And he's also going to have a purple gun that can use, that can help summon. I guess the gun can be used to summon his Robo. That's 2 separate things. That seems kind of weird to me. Maybe that's how they want to get you to buy them the gun and the Henshin devices. One summons the Robo and the other summons his suit. We don't know what silver stuff is yet. It seems like from some of this, it talks about some of the similarities Spider's going to have to the main 5 in regards to his suit. So it sounds like maybe, Spider will be a suit that sticks a little bit closer to the design principles of the core 5, and maybe silver will stand out a little bit more. I think that's kind of interesting when you think about certain 6 Rangers, how there's almost a scale of deviation. Like, I would argue maybe this sounds like something like Lunar Wolf, where if glancing at it, you would think Lunar Wolf is just part of the main team, because he obviously does have differences and is a, unique color, but he fits in more with the core team than something like the Green Ranger or the White Ranger. Not that they don't fit in, but you know what I mean. They stand out like, dude, this guy's got armor, and he like sticks out like a sore thumb, or a green thumb. There's a joke there. Something about thumbs and sore and green thumbs and Green Rangers. What am I talking about? I think you know what I'm getting at, is when they talk about this, that he might stick a little closer to the core team. It reminds me of stuff like that, like Lunar Wolf, where while there is differences, he feels a lot more like he could blend into the core 5 than other 6 Rangers that stand out. But this is good news for me. The King-Ohger suits are ones that I like. They hit that spot where I like the designs, where I want to see different designs based off of them. I still wish that they would go a year completely without a gold and silver just to be a douche about it. But since we're actually getting another one, this is actually rather happy. I hope one of them, I don't know, I guess if one of them is a Rogue Ranger, that would be okay. Just don't do another purple Rogue Ranger, please. Don't create another pattern. We don't need any more. All right, little midway update here. I mean, from your perspective, this is all one video, but this is me from the future. Unfortunately, things haven't gotten much better. But anyway, small little update. As I was preparing the rest of this video and was almost done, I stumbled upon some information that came out a little bit later, which was this leaked photo, or, a photo, I don't know if it's leaked. Not everything is leaked, but a photo of like plushies that are going to be coming out for the series that include the Silver Ranger in it. So obviously he's going to be an early on inclusion, but obviously the biggest significance is, it tells us he's going to be a plushie ranger. This is revolutionary. No, I'm just kidding. You can tell he's going to be basically a repaint of the Red Ranger, which, like I said earlier in the video, they were kind of vague about what Silver is going to look like in comparison to the more details about the White Ranger. So this pretty much confirms what he's going to be. It's funny because the early descriptions I was reading made it seem like he was going to be more different. Because I was talking about how White Ranger's design was going to sort of stick close to the main Rangers in some respects. And I was like, oh, maybe Silver will be like vastly different, almost maybe more like not like a Korag suit, but I don't know, just something different. But it seems like it's going to be something else altogether. It's kind of interesting, though, thinking about this in terms of actually what my mind first went to was Kamen Rider Genom, or Genmu, or however you say it, I've heard it both ways. Sean White, hoodies, and Genom. Remember that song? It was denim. But anyway, it kind of immediately made me think of that because you had, X8 and then the repaint at the very beginning of the series. I know it's Kamen Rider, but my mind immediately jumped to that. And then I guess I thought about Zenkaiser Black after that, because when you think about it, Zenkaiser Black is kind of a unique category as far as an extra ranger goes, because you don't very often have any sort of extra ranger appearing early on and then being a reoccurring presence. I think the only other one I can think of offhand that appeared early was the White Mystic Ranger. And I don't remember if she transformed first in Magi Ranger. I know she did in Mystic Force, but that's the only other one I can think of. But, so maybe it's like a Zenkaiser Black situation, where it'll be this character that's there from almost the beginning and is more of a reoccurring presence, but we don't know what kind of role he's going to play. I could also predict it might be more of an antagonist role, somehow tied to the throne of the Red Ranger, but I think it's interesting. I don't mind if it's the rival Ranger, because like I said, I don't want to see them doing purple. I don't want them to have a rival Ranger every series, but I think this is kind of interesting. I'm a little bit disappointed it's just a repaint, although I think it has potential to look pretty cool if it's really shiny, and part of me hopes we might get one more additional Ranger. So I'm a little bit disappointed about that in that respect, but I think that this role is at least going to be kind of interesting, because it could be several different things, and I like some things being kind of different. Maybe this will be sort of like an amalgam of a couple different categories, but also something new at the same time. But yeah, wanted to update you on that. I don't know whether I'm signing off here or editing in the other signing off, so future Dawson signing out. But I'm really excited for this White Ranger one. Again, I don't care if it was Pooh Brown or the urine color we use for our Gold Rangers. No, wait, that would be gold then. But you know what I mean. Bottom line is, I didn't necessarily care what color it would be, just so long as we would get something different. But the fact that this is going to be a White Ranger with a cool sounding color scheme, and also a really cool theme with Spider, which fits into the insect theme of the series. I know they're like arachnids or whatever, but you know what I mean. I think it sounds pretty cool. I'm actually pretty stoked for that. But what do you guys think? Are you excited for these forms? Which one are you more excited for? The new White Spider Ranger or our next Silver Ranger in the never-ending Silver and Gold saga? Let me know in the comments as always. Until next time, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and climb the steps and ring that bell so you get notifications for my videos. Dawson Writer, signing out.